Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. I'm still offering the two special discount readings for the month of December, and I also have new readings available. So if you would like to know more information about that, just email me and I will gladly provide all the info. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram pages. So, Taurus. Wow, this is a very powerful emotional charge, emotional charge mid-month. Sometimes may not be for the best reasons, but there's like this mixture between fantasy and reality, and trying to discern your way out of that fog, trying to understand what's real about those emotional, maybe excessive stimulation that you are receiving, where there's a lot of glimpses of possibilities and dreams and longings that you are fantasizing about or that are being presented to you as well, and what's concrete and what you can take from that and actually count on. Some of you don't know during this mid-month what you are counting on, or you are advised to be careful with the false promises someone may be making to you, or just false promises in general, because not everything is as it seems. And I feel like there needs to be some time for Taurus to get their minds in place, so they join, yes, emotional connection with as well truth. What's truthful about this? The Seven of Cups is your challenge. What's truthful about what I'm being told, what I'm being shown, what I'm dreaming about, what I'm feeling? It's like some of you may be torn between what you're feeling and you're thinking, and you're wondering why both are not in the same page, right? It's like your heart tells you something and your mind tells you something else, and this ends up creating this. So be extra careful or extra cautious when making decisions based on emotional impulse, because your advice is the Queen of Swords. So your advice is to be more on the logical, um, defensive side. So but the interesting thing is that you have the Queen of Cups as your opportunity. So you're joining two very different elements here to work through your mid-December. That's why I said that it's better to take your time, contemplate what's being presented, and work on establishing that communication between mind and heart, so you don't feel scattered, or you don't feel like everything is just like a splash of water, and you have no you know, it's like no you're looking for, I feel like some Taurus are looking for a map to guide them, and they don't know how to either draw that map because everything is so confusing, or you just don't know how to find it. And part of it may be in that inner search, because the Queen of Cups is all about that beautiful heart place of receptivity, you know, being receptive to the truth of your mind, to the truth of your observation, to the truth of your calculations, to everything your mind is kind of absorbing, you know, in terms of information, and then letting that sink into your heart. And so you can make that filtering process of what's real and what's not. Of course, that this seems easier said than done. I understand that. But I feel like some of you are going through this, needing to absorb with your eyes open, okay, with the Queen of Swords. Observe with your eyes open what you are seeing and what you are being said and what you are in a certain way as well telling, and then let that sink in to the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is your opportunity, also brings you some depth of insight, some depth of knowledge of something, as I said, of the matters of the heart. So some of you that have been confused in an energy like, do I love this person? Do I want this person? Does this person love me? Does this person want to be with me? Should I be with them? Are they really what they seem to be? Those answers may rest inside of you, as I said. You may already have a certain what I want to say is that in your heart there may already be the answer that you are seeking on the outside, and you may just be battling, as I said, mind and heart towards what's real and what's not, what's truthful, what's not, what's practical, what's not, and so creating a big messy energy. Others of you, it's like you're asked to leave the dark. When I say leave the dark, is like I feel like some of you are like escaping your reality, escaping the truth of your reality, because it's something that maybe you're having a hard time feel connected to or feel a part of. It's like a sense of you not wanting to deal with reality, or the reality some of you are in, because it's hard to accept the truth of something. I feel like some of you are challenged with accepting the truth that either a relationship ended, or a part of your life is different, or something changed. And I feel like some of you are escaping reality to not deal with that, to not deal with the confrontation that something is, done with. Some Taurus have here this energy of something is done with. There's no turning back. And some of you feel great about that, some of you don't. Others of you, it's like, let things be, let the bygones, let the gones be bygones, or something like this. People that are leaving your life, people that left your life, people that didn't appreciate you, people that didn't loved you, let them be. Because I feel like some of you may be considering going back to situations that can be, as I said, detrimental to your sense of self-love. Because Taurus during this period may be so emotionally driven, to connect, to seek love, to seek relating energies, to seek a sense of belonging with other. So you may easily fall into temptation to go after things or people that may disappoint you in the end. That's why the Queen of Swords is your advice. Use your knowledge, use the experience of the past, use your wisdom and intelligence, emotional intelligence, when making decisions that can be detrimental to your heart. Because your heart, with the Queen of Cups as your opportunity, is your most precious jewel here. So you are acknowledging that in you lies the true treasure. And don't allow anybody or anything that had shown you in the past in a certain way to not appreciate that, or to not see that, to take that value, or to take that treasure again away from you. I feel like some of you are healing, and you have been healing emotionally, and this is a period of a lot of receptivity, because you have a very feminine energy. So Taurus women in particular may feel strongly what I was just talking about, or those experiences are strongly with female Taurus. Taurus male, you may be dealing with women, or women with strong character in your life, or there's just a strong female energy in your lives that you may be hard for you to read. Women in your life may be hard to pin down and make sense of. One minute they want you, one minute they don't, or they want something from you and then they don't. They are very loving and then they are very cold. Taurus men that can be dealing with the other side of this. But as I said, despite of the gender separation that I'm doing here, it's all about placing value on the lessons you have learned, so that you don't let yourself be hurt by illusion again, or self-deceptive tendencies that we used to have, or we usually have to over and over sabotage our process of healing. So basically, Taurus are tempted to do something or to be with someone that they shouldn't during this time. I mean, they shouldn't in terms of, as I said, self-preservation is not a judgmental energy. I just say that because I feel it can hurt you, or it can put you back in a place of undervaluing, and even maybe questioning love, or questioning the love, or how lovable and how much you deserve love. I also feel like others of you, though, this is about very hot, steamy encounters with others. You can have a lot of sexual driven relationships appearing during this time, which again brings certain issues to the surface, which is, if it's something that you want to do, if it's something that you feel ready to do and free to do, and you are aware of it, I feel like it's okay. But there's an energy here, or a message for you to consider, that sexual relationships come with a price. I don't know exactly what this pertains to. It could be that there's strings attached, or there's a danger of you falling in love with a person that is just in it more for the physical aspect of the relationship. So take what I say and put it together within your own narrative and experiences. But only sexual based relationships can come with a price that you may not expect. That's why the Seven of Cups is here to warn you to wait. Let the fog dissipate. So the Queen of Swords, look towards the options that are being presented, and you make calculated decisions, okay? Into what you should be doing with your life and with yourself, and what type of people you want or you don't want in your life. So there's a possibility, some Taurus, in finding here, interesting opportunities to be with other people, but initially, or at least as being shown here in the Smith month, maybe more on a more sexually based. Others of you, is like, are you willing to try something you have never tried? It's like a daring energy. So you may attract, as I said, people that are daring you, people that are confusing you, people that are making you question all of your values about love and your values about what should matter in matters of the heart. People that have a very different approach to love in general. And you are being, as well, as I said, there to do something you haven't done, and you may be confused about it. I also feel like others of you are being asked to push the envelope. When I say that, is to not settle. To not settle for things that are not providing emotional satisfaction. I feel like some of you are not using your talents, you are not using your gifts, you are not using what you are here to do, and it's time to do so. It's time to put into action those dreams, those visions, those talents, because the world needs you and you need you. Others of you, there's like this energy of blessings in disguise, like things that apparently may seem to not be that great or that good suddenly become a blessing. When again, that Seven of Cups goes away, you will be able to see the blessing in disguise of something that may upset you or may frustrate you. I also feel like others of you are dealing with people in your business, too much into your business, meddling with their noses into your things, and people that are trying to overtake your life, or in a certain way, people that are not respecting your boundaries. And there may need to be, with the Queen of Swords, more of an assertive approach on your side to not allow this to happen. Others of you, as I said, you have a lot of charisma, and this has been showing up for Taurus in the last readings. Your personal charisma, your personal allure is so strong. I don't know if you already acknowledge it or not, that it is, but it is. And so people are extremely attracted to you. Some of you for the good reasons, some of you not so much. That's why it's important to make a selection here. The Seven of Cups for me is really about selecting options, selecting people, selecting what is good for you and what it's not, differentiating. And you are going through this, but it's in a challenge, so you may not know who's who, what's good for you, what's not. And you may also have a tendency to escape. As I said, there's a lot of escapism. You can be more into drinking, during this time, or just holding on to a certain, let's say, addiction. It doesn't have to be a concrete one, but an addiction to go away and not think about matters so much, because when you think about them, you feel extremely confused, and it's unsettling. I feel like some of you are unsettled with how things are, and you want more of a, you want definition, but at the same time, I feel like some of you run from it. You are afraid of the truth of what is. You want to, some of you feel more comfortable in the possibility of what could be, so you don't need to deal with maybe disappointment. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see each other soon. And happy holidays, I'm sorry, for all of you.